She was born of fire and dust. You could see it in her eyes. Hard to hold on to, not so much slippery as quick to flee. Freedom was her answer when asked what she run from, and oppression the answer when asked what she run to. She said it with a smile, alive with her contradictions. To her, life wasn't so much about living as observing the maelstrom. Chaos is a catchy tune, with shoes as worn as hers. Deep breaths are a must before leaping, and don't expect to be caught anytime soon. Maybe if you bend space and time enough and time it just right, you can catch yourself. Laughing is the best way to face opposition. Or crying if it burns around the eyes. Sometimes the chest gets heavy, and the only way out is ugly crying, heaving breaths, wailing sighs, hand on heart, keeling forward and soaking pillows. In the currency of life, tears are valued equal to laughter, and hugs, and silence, and careless dancing, and careful pauses, and meaningful applause. Gratitude is the hardest to give and easiest to fall into. She is grateful for good food made in a kitchen or a fire shared with friends. She is grateful for pedestrian smiles that lead nowhere and change a stride. She is grateful for innocent laughter where we dissolve into it, eyes watering, shoulders shaking, stomach tight. She is grateful for melodies that rise like fireflies, gently landing on heartstrings to quietly tug at them there. She is grateful for starlight on warm nights, on soft blankets. She is grateful for. If I forget to say I love you, remind me with your favorite song. Remind me by taking off your shoes with the laughter in your brows and your arms swaying side and wide and flowing. Remind me by reaching for me and swaying. And when the song is over, wrap me in your arms and I will tell you. She never tires of telling how any constant is illusion. Everything from time to self a construct. Useful but not to be taken seriously, though she does tend to take herself quite seriously. Just as much as she laughs at herself, then observes the self, then wonders who is doing the observing? Who feels the joy of an instrument, a story, a song, and someone to share it with? Who is it that feels lost, aged 5, and motherless? Who is it that feels overwhelming love after half a night pushing, and then suddenly from this womb comes this being made of her? As she writes this, he is reading in a corner and constantly interrupting to share his observations. And his himness injects itself into her creating, into her story, into her here and now. Yes, even he is a construct and an illusion, but the most beautiful one. And the love she feels is an overwhelming illusion that matches her well worn shoes and laugh lines. She was born of fire and dust, you could see.